Hello YouTube friends, welcome to Mama's Nook. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make a DIY Snuffle ball and mat enrichment toy. These are good for either a dog or a cat. Before I begin though, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be alerted of new videos that I upload. Give me a moment now to adjust my camera and then we'll get started. First we'll start with the ball. The only materials you need is fleece and 4 zip ties. For tools, a template, scissors or painting shears, and all. So you need to cut 32 circles out of fleece. Now you can use scissors, rotary cutter. I use painting shears, which gives it a little zigzag effect on the edge. The size of your circle is totally up to you. I'm doing 7-inch circles, and that will make a 7-inch ball. You can go as small as 4 inches if you like, which would be better for a cat probably. So once you have the circle cut, you are going to fold it in half, wrong sides together, fold it in half one more time. So now you have a rounded triangle. And you need to make a hole about 3/4 of the inch from the tip. Now you can use an X-Acto knife, but they scare me. So I'm going to use an awl. I'm going to punch a hole through. And then I'm just going to use some little snips to make just a tiny little cut. You don't want it too big, it's just big enough for the zip tie to go through. Now I use 4 different fleeces. You can do one color if you choose, you can, whatever combination you like. Again, I'm using leftovers from other projects. I try my very, very best not to waste anything, so I save all my offcuts. Okay, so now you're just going to take your zip tie and you're going to put it through the hole. And you want to put 8 of these circles on your zip tie. Now I've already gone ahead and done some ahead of time so that the video wasn't going to be too long and you didn't really need to watch me cut 32 circles. Okay, now we have our 8 on the zip tie and we are going to join it. Now don't pull it tight yet. So you're going to make 4 of these with 8 on each. Okay, so now take your second one and loop it through and tie it loosely. And your next one, loop it through the same first one and tie that one loosely. And the last one. You're attaching them all to the same zip tie that you started with. And tie that one loosely. So now we have the makings of a ball here. Okay, so now you want to pull your zip ties tight. and trim off your zip ties as close as you can get. There we go. I don't have a lot of hand strength, so it's not really as hard as it looks, as I'm making it look. And there you have it. Now, you want to go in with some sandpaper or even the tip of your glue gun and just make sure that these pieces where you cut are smooth. So in case your dog gets his nose right down into the center of the ball, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so just take your glue gun tip and smooth it off, or sandpaper. And that's it, the ball is done. And what you do is just take some kibble and put it into the folds all over the ball. Just hide some kibble or treats. And this is completely washable. Just make sure that you don't have any kibble or anything left in it. And you can just throw it in your washing machine. Okay, now for the mat, I picked up this zinc mat at Dollar Tree. And for this, you need strips of fleece. Now, you actually don't have to use fleece. You can use a cut-up sweatshirt, a towel, anything. I use fleece because it does not fray on the edges. So you need 168 pieces of fleece, and I cut mine 1 inch wide by 6 inches long. So I'm using 2 colors, 84 of each color. So you just take your first little strip, put it through the 2 holes like this, and just go all the way down. Okay, that's the first row. Now flip this over and tie knots. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill in here. Okay, so you want to do the whole mat in this direction with this color. I'm going to continue off camera and then I'll come back when that is finished. Okay, I'm just finishing up the last few ties on this side, and I want to make a correction. I gave you the wrong amount of strips that you will need. It's actually 312 total, 156 of each color. Okay, so this side is done, and you can see it's already pretty fluffy. This is the back so far. I'm going to make it even fluffier. Okay, so turn it over to the back, and now we're going to work. This is the way that we did it first time, across this way. Now we're going to turn it, and we're going to go across this way. So bringing in my second color. And threading it through this way. Now, if you find that it's too bulky, you can use something to help you get it through. I have a wooden chopstick here that I use. The first row is actually not too bad. This actually is pretty time consuming, but I'm sure that your little pups or even your cats will love it. Okay, now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to tie these ones. I recommend that you do one row at a time so that you don't miss tying any of them. Okay, and that's the first row done. Again, I'm going to go off camera and finish this color, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. And the last one. Now see how fluffy it is when you've added the second set. So this is the front, this is the back. Now you can certainly make these bigger. You can just combine sink mats. Go this way, you can do 4, you can make it however big you want. I only have a little dog. She's a dachshund, so she's tiny. So all you do is just randomly put some treats. Once they figure out what this mat's for, then you can get and put them down a little further, and then they'll forage for them. But please be responsible and supervise your dog or your cat while they have these. Now for a cat, you could just sprinkle kitty litter, my goodness, catnip across it, and they'll probably go crazy. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up. Until next time, bye for now.